All right, we are ready to go here. The USA Eagles versus the Michigan IceHawks. The Eagles wearing their blues. The IceHawks wearing the whites. IceHawk control off the draw. That's Ancona at the blue line. He plays it back to Aldegary. Aldegary goes through the middle. That pass missed Ginsty. Eagles start play towards the IceHawk side. They skate into the zone, play it deep. Now Aldegary forces his man behind the net. The puck is there behind Kelly Kane, who's starting in net for the IceHawks. That pass to the point man missed his target. Travels the length of the ice. IceHawks will pick it up behind their goalie and start from there. Dobbs on the forecheck. Playing with Lavoie. IceHawks through the neutral zone. Ancona gets in the way of their plans, and this is Lavoie who leaves it for Ginsty. Ginsty skates it into the Eagles zone. Lavoie comes to support. Eagles control from behind their net. This is Delamore on the forecheck. He pokes it into the corner. Lavoie's there. He has it coming together with the Eagles defender. Eagles now skated out of their zone. Ducharme and Zhang on defense. Domzalski gets in the way of their plans. That puck's poked out of play with 13:55 left in the first. This face-off will be at the center face-off circle. Up front, Domzalski with Lavoie and Delamora. Domzalski setting up to take the draw on defense. Ducharme and Zhang. Domzalski controls off the draw, plays it forward to himself, and skates it into the Eagles zone. Spins a shot on net, easily saved by the goalie, steered aside. Eagles pick it up and skate it out of their zone. Coming in on Zhang. Zhang's forcing him wide. They poke it past him and go to retrieve it in the corner. Domzalski gets there first, though. Now the Eagles have it behind their net. Ducharme's back there. Comes out in front between the defenders and back into the Eagles zone where their goalie forwards the pass. IceHawks on a change. Eagles go wide on the right side. Ancona skates them into the corner. That pass comes out to their point man. He plays it down low. That pass from down low tried to make it out front, but McCarthy got in the way of that. McCarthy now. Ooh, that pass to Speck was not handled cleanly, and the Eagles strike first with 13:02 left in the first. A pass down low. Eagles stole and popped it past Kane on the stick side. Speck now setting up to take the draw here. IceHawks down early, 1-0. That face-off controlled by Speck, one back to Hammond. Hammond with the puck against the boards, plays it through the neutral zone to McCarthy, who plays it forward. He puts the chase on, but the Eagles will get there first. They're going to skate it behind their goalie and play it up along the boards. That's poked past Ancona. Speck recovers and plays it forward along the boards. Eagles pick it up there and skate it into the zone. They're deep in the corner, circling behind Kane, looking for a pass out front. Now they reverse in the corner, and now are up against the back boards. Ancona's there, Speck's there. A battle ensues. Puck's up against the board. That squirts free. Eagles play it into the corner, and now play it behind the net where Kane is. Now it's played back around the corner. Eagles will get there first. McCarthy doesn't give them a lot of room. It's poked back around the boards where Hammond will pick it up in the opposite corner, where he's got a couple of Eagles on him. Plays it to Speck behind Kane. Speck lifts it out towards the point, but not out. McCarthy goes cross ice, and Hammond will pick it up there. Hammond moves inside. That pass intercepted by the Eagles. They come in, and played out front. No shot. Now puck steered to safety. This is Aldegary who intercepts the pass. Looks like there's a call. A delayed call here on. Looks like the call is going to be on Ben Hammond, I'm sorry. And the call is for... Here, it looks like they're going to call it out. It's a 2-minute call for...
The hand signal.
We never saw that. Oh, no, looks like it's a coincidental minor. So both teams will be playing 5 aside. 11:35 here. So Hammond and an Eagle going off for some sort of misbehavior. Eagles up early in this game, 1-0. Eagles control off the draw. That was Ginsty taking the draw for the Ice Hawks. Eagles now have it through the center. Ducharme gets in the way of their plans. Pokes the puck up to Dobbs, but Dobbs unable to control. Eagles recover and send it deep into the Ice Hawk zone. Aldegary's going to pick it up there, but it's called back on an icing charge with 11:19 left in the first. Up front, the Ice Hawks have Ginsty taking the draw with Dobbs and Bond on the wings. Aldegary and Ducharme on defense. That's one back by Ginsty. Dobbs is up against the boards. He's brought down to the ice. Comes back to Ducharme. He pokes it forward, but the Eagles now recover and send it out of the zone. Along the boards, Ducharme pokes it back into the Eagles zone. Eagles go cross ice where they have a bit more space and now play it up off the sideboard. That gets to Aldegary in the Ice Hawk zone, who returns the favor, getting it out back into the neutral zone. Only just, though. Ducharme now comes across, lifts it back into the neutral zone. Eagles will pick it up at their blue line and start from there. That puck pass not handled cleanly. Ice Hawks come away with it. This is Ginsty. Ginsty goes wide, now reverses back to his blue line. Ooh, he lost the puck, plays it over to Aldegary, who plays it forward to Dobbs. That got past Dobbs. Eagles will now have it and play it forward from their blue line. Ducharme now pokes it forward to Dobbs, who puts it into the zone. Ice Hawks go on a change. Lavoie's the only man out there. He forces his man into the corner and controls the puck. Out comes Domzalski to support. Domzalski and Lavoie up along the boards, but the Eagles come away with it. They pass it into the neutral zone. Their speedy forward makes a move inside, but Ancona and the back-checking De La Mora tie him up. Puck goes into the corner. Ooh, De La Mora sent to the ice. That puck comes to the point, sent back in wide of the goal by the Eagles defender. Ooh, played out in front, intercepted by Domzalski. He plays it to the side to Lavoie, who gets it back to Domzalski, who's got a head of steam, but he was stopped just before the Eagles' blue line. Now Domzalski takes another crack at it, pokes it forward, but the Eagles come away with it just inside their zone. They go through the middle. Zhang gets in the way, poking that back to the neutral zone. Ooh, big shot from outside the circle, and a juicy rebound, which is then popped in behind Kane from just outside the other circle. And with that, the Eagles go up 2-0 with 9:29 left in the first. Eagles up 2 on a couple of early goals. Speck lining up to take this draw. He's got McCarthy and Van Ittersum with him up front. Ducharme and Aldegary on the point. Speck comes away with it. This is McCarthy now. He lifts a backhander towards the net into the corner. Van Ittersum picks it up there, loses it in the corner. Now the Eagles come away with it. They play down the left side. That's icing. That's going to come back with 9:14 left in the first. Ice Hawks down 2 early in this first period. Same personnel here on this face-off. Looks like McCarthy may be lining up to take this draw, although he's conspiring with Speck. They're up to something. Ducharme and Aldegary on the points. McCarthy taking the draw. Van Ittersum on the right wing. McCarthy wins that, plays it into the corner. Eagles play it to the point. Ducharme returns it back into the Eagles zone. The Eagles clear the zone, now played back to Aldegary, who goes on the side to McCarthy, who pokes it forward to Speck, who puts it into the Eagles zone. That pass cross ice interrupted by Ducharme, but the Eagles continue. That shot wide of the goal. The Eagles collected in the corner. Speck on the back check. The puck's played back to their point man. Eagles go cross ice from the other point. They step in, dot high. Big save by Kane. And he covers the puck up to hold it for a face-off with 8:37 left in the first. Eagles up 2. Eagles have a high-powered offense. I think they've outscoring their opponents by roughly 5-1 so far in the games this season, and they've started early here against the Ice Hawks. Eagles have it now in the IceHawk zone, played behind the net to their man there. He lifts it high. Dobbs gets a hand on it. That puck is played again behind Kane. Eagles have it there. Played out in front. Ooh, shot on Kane. He made the save. That pass made it past the defender to the waiting centerman up front, who popped it right into Kane's pads, thankfully. And Kane held on for a face-off. Domzalski now setting up to take this draw. Controlled by the IceHawks, played into the corner. Hammond's there, he plays it behind the net to Delamora, who plays it back to Ducharme. Ducharme now embroiled in a battle with a couple of Eagles. He frees the puck, gets it to Domzalski, back to Hammond. Hammond reverses and plays it around the boards to Delamora at the hash mark. Delamora takes a bump as he forwards it to Domzalski. Domzalski goes wide on his man, but he didn't have an angle at the net. That puck played behind the Eagles net to the waiting Eagles defender, who plays it off the boards, and this will be called back on icing with 7:39 left in the first. IceHawks still down by 2. Ducharme goes off. Hammond or Aldegary comes on with Hammond. Speck taking the draw with McCarthy on his right. Van Anderson. Oh, Speck got it to McCarthy. McCarthy couldn't get it past the goalie. Eagles now come out. Hammond slows them down just over the line. Ooh, and he just took it in offside. Speck to McCarthy. A hell of a scoring chance, but McCarthy couldn't get it past the outstretched glove of the Eagles goaltender. But sometimes just a whiff here will get the blood moving and hopefully motivate the boys to get that puck in the net. This is Aldegary. He goes through the center. That hit the refs didn't have that a line. One waved it off, the other called it, and the guy who blew the whistle won. It's coming all the way back. Speck will take this draw to Kane's right. Played into the corner. Speck collects it there. Ancona ties his man. Eagles recover behind the net. Skated into the corner and now play it behind the net. The Eagles have it there. Played it into the corner. Speck on the back check. Ooh, puck comes out front, and there's a waiting man unmarked. And with that, the Eagles go up 3-0 early in this game. 7:02 left in the first, midway through the first. And Eagles not making any mistakes down low. .702 left in the first. This is Ginsty taking the draw. That's controlled by the IceHawks. This is Bond. He gets past his man, but he's pinched off the path to the net. Now behind the net, Bond in a battle with the Eagles defender. Played up to the point. Aldegary plays it back in. It's behind the Eagles net. They play it off the sideboard. Ducharme's there, who plays it back deeper into the Eagles zone. This is Ducharme, who doesn't have a lot of room. Oh, poked free. This is Dobbs. He lifts a backhand over the net into the corner. Ginsty now plays it back into the corner. The Eagles get there first. Now Dobbs gets in the way. He's pushed off the puck. Ducharme drops in to support, but the Eagles play it forward. The Eagles going left side of Aldegary, looking to make a pass out front. They get it there. Ooh, it bounced off one of our forwards. Now the Eagles have it again down low. They skate behind Kane. They're looking for their point man, it's sent towards the point, who sends it back into the corner. Their man behind the net collects the puck now. Ducharme and Ginsty behind the net. Back check. Ginsty's sent to the ice. No call. The Eagles try to come out front. They don't. They're not successful. This is Ducharme now skating through the neutral zone. Takes a shot that hits the defender's leg. Ducharme with a second shot on net from an acute angle, steered aside by the goalie, and the Eagles come away with it. Delamora keeps it from getting out of the line. Now this is Domzalski, who sends it toward the net a little bit wide. Delamora on the forecheck. The Eagles play it towards the point, and Ancona keeps it in there. Now Domzalski supports, pushes it into the corner. 5:30 left in the first. Eagles up by 3. Domzalski in a battle with the Eagle defender. Comes back to Ancona at the point. Ancona Sends it across ice into the corner. Eagles get there first, send it back around the boards. Ancona will get there, keep it in there. And he plays it deeper into the Eagles zone. They go back to the same side. This is Domzalski, takes a shot. It's loose, rebound. Shot from Lavoie, no good. Eagles now come away with it, skating it out of their zone. It's Ancona and Hammond on defense. Eagles play it into the Ice Hawks side and take a change. Hammond and an Eagle forward get there about the same time. Hammond comes away with it. Hits Speck with a pass. Speck now skating down the right wing side. He goes wide. He's sent to the ice. There's a delayed call. Speck draws a penalty. Oh, and as Speck takes a hit from Van Ittersum. 4:47 left in the first. Speck making a power move, draws a penalty, and the Ice Hawks will enjoy their first man advantage today. Down 3, a perfect time to get one of them back. That's a tripping call. This is Speck taking the draw. He's got McCarthy on his right. Van Ittersum on his left. Zhang and Aldegary on the point. Speck setting up. One by Speck to Van Ittersum. Plays it back to Zhang, who got it over to Aldegary with a shot on net, but the goalie collected it and held it. And they'll set up in the same face-off circle here to try this again. Minute 55 left in this Ice Hawks advantage. Zhang goes off. Ancona comes on. Speck sets up. The Eagles win that one. Play it back to their man. He plays it off the point to Aldegary. Ooh, that bounced off his stick, and the Eagles come away with it. They're coming out on Ancona. They go to their man on the point, or in the slot. Hard shot from the slot. Kane saw it the whole way and collected it in the breadbasket. That clearing pass not handled, clearing shot not handled cleanly by Aldegary, and that miscue generated a scoring opportunity for the Eagles. This face-off deep in the Ice Hawks zone to Kane's left. Speck takes the draw. Eagles control. They play it wide of the net into the corner. Eagles on a penalty kill. Now have it deep in the Ice Hawks zone. Aldegary and Speck team up on their man, but he's tied the puck up there to kill a bit of time. Aldegary comes away with it. Now behind Kane, he's looking for an outlet pass. He leaves it for Speck. Speck now skates through the slot. He's got a bit of room to move. He's got McCarthy with him. Speck plays it into the Eagles zone. The Eagles play it back out. This is Ancona at the red line. He goes cross ice to Aldegary. Aldegary hits Van Ittersum, who makes a move to get it into the Eagles zone. He's tied up there. Speck on support. Eagles come away with it and skate it into the neutral zone. McCarthy slows them down, but they regain control of the puck. Try to make a move on Ancona. He doesn't let them get past, but now they're past. Shot from an acute angle, steered aside by Kane. Aldegary with his man back there. They play it out in front. No shot there as Ancona rushed him. This is Van Ittersum went down. Puck's in the corner. That's Bond. I'm sorry. Bond gets up, picks up the puck, and starts to skate out of the zone. McCarthy goes for a change. It's just Bond and 4 Eagles. The Eagles come away with it. Their clearing pass intercepted by Ginstey. Now this is Ducharme from the Eagles zone. 3 minutes left in this first period. 16 seconds in this Ice Hawks power play. It's played past Dobbs into the Ice Hawks or Eagles zone. Eagles start from behind their net. Ooh, that clearing pass hit a glove and bounced past Hammond. Eagles now skated into the Ice Hawks zone. A couple of their men come together, and it seems like there is a call here. A penalty called on, looks like Ducharme with a hook. Trip. Nope, it's a hook. So Ducharme will sit for a couple of minutes here. 3-0 left, 3-0 Eagles up here with 2:43 left in the first. And this is the Eagles' first power play. After successfully killing an Ice Hawks power play just a few moments ago. All right. Ginstey setting up to take the draw with Domzalski. Aldegary and Ancona on defense. Controlled by the Ice Hawks. This is Aldegary behind the net. He's sent to the ice. The Eagles come away with it. They go cross ice to their man who plays it to their point man. He goes down low. Aldegary and Ancona team up on him. The Eagles go down and collect the puck behind the net. They go around to their man down low up to the point. Ginstey forces him. That pass comes to their man top of the circle. He goes back to their point man. Hard shot. That got past Kane. And with that, the Eagles go up 4-0 with 2:06 left in the first on a power play goal. All right, this is Domzowski taking the draw. Controlled by the Eagles at their own blue line. Played forward, Delamore on the back check. Ancona picks it up inside the Eagles or Ice Hawks zone and plays it out of the zone. It's returned back to Ancona, who goes cross ice to Zhang. Zhang's pass intercepted by the Eagles, now down low. A clearing pass, doesn't make it out of the zone. Eagles play it back in. It's behind Kane. Eagles have it. They skate it into the corner, look for to make a play from there. That Eagles forward reverses and draws a man, plays it to their point man. That shot hard. I don't know if that was a save or if it was redirected wide, but it ended up behind the net, and the Eagles collect it there and start again. They circle, round the circle. Just played over to the side and now played out. That's going to go the length of the ice and come back on icing with 1:15 left in the first period. Ice Hawks down by 4.
First period, 1:14.
Here in the autumn of the first period. Speck lines up to take the draw. Controlled by the Ice Hawks. Oh, but the Eagles reach around and take a stab at the puck and generate a shot on net. Now behind the net, Aldegary's pushed to the ice. Eagles have it there. Speck on the back check. Hassling his man, pushing him up against the boards. Puck squirts free. Looks like McCartney will pick it up. There he lifts a backhand pass out of the zone. Returned back into the zone by the Eagles. And now the Ice Hawks have a chance to skate it out. This is Speck. He moves inside one man, plays it into the Eagles zone. Eagles have it there. Skate it behind their net, but on the forecheck, Speck ties his man up, slows him down, but he's not getting any support. It's just Speck in. Eagles play it past Aldegary on the point. Van Ittersum on the back check. A pass. That might be offside with 23 seconds left in the first period here. At the close of the period, we've got Eagles up by 4. Ginsty taking the draw with Bond and Dobbs up front. Eagles control. That pass off the sideboard just makes it over the line. They dump off to the side. That pass not handled cleanly, and Ancona lifts a pass out into the neutral zone. With 9 seconds left, Eagles start another attack here. This is Ducharme. He clears it into the neutral zone, and that's how things will end here after 1. Ice Hawks down 4. Goals throughout that period, starting right at the 13-minute mark, and happened with a certain regularity that's tough to watch. All right, here we are, ready to start the second. Ice Hawks have made a goalie change. Dan Duran steps in between the pipes, and Ice Hawks have a 4-goal deficit, a 4-goal hole to climb out of. This is Ancona. That clearing pass hit a Eagle, and now the Eagles push it into the corner. Now behind the net. They go out front, intercepted there by Van Ittersum. He's going through the middle, pokes it through. Oh, he has his stick pushed from him. And I think we may have a slashing penalty. Van Ittersum draws a penalty as he tried to split the 2 defenders. And the Ice Hawks will pay for that indiscretion, or Eagles will pay for that indiscretion. It's looks like that forward is getting counseled for his sins. Maybe. Oh, the coach's son there getting counsel on slashing. All right, Ginsty takes the draw, controlled by the Eagles. That clearing pass kept in by Ducharme. Now poked forward, but now the Eagles have a chance to get it out of the zone. They play it the length of the ice. Dan Duran slows it up for Ancona, who picks it up and now starts a rush from there. Ancona slows down, leaves it for Bond. Bond moves inside. and now skates it into the Eagles zone. Bond on the right side, stops at the dot. This is Bond up against the board, skates it into the corner. Oh, he goes down low, shot on net, steered aside by the goalie. Ginstey has it in the corner, but he's also collected an Eagle. Now this is Van Yzerman, I believe. He's that puck now stolen by the, that was Ginstey, I'm sorry. That puck stolen by the Eagles, who now play it into the Ice Hawks zone. They try to get past Ancona and don't get very far. Ginstey picks up the loose puck and skates it down the left. Plays it forward, no shot. This is Delamora now. He's pressed up against the boards. There's 3 Eagles around him and the puck. In comes Lavoie on support, but the Eagles are able to skate it out. They're skating it down the right wing side. They play it past Ancona. Behind the net where Danduran slows it down. Ancona now goes behind the net to Ducharme. Ducharme back to Ancona. Ancona's got a bit of room to skate. He plays it to Delamora, but that was pass was redirected by the Eagles forward, and Eagles collected at their blue line and start a rush from there. Their pass not handled by their forward. Played through to Ancona, who returns the volley. The Eagles send it back, and now the Ice Hawks play it across to Ducharme. This is Ducharme off the boards to Delamora. Delamora skates it in the Eagle zone. He's going wide, plays it into the corner, looking to collect it behind the net. And he does, but he's also collected an Eagle. That puck played across, but the Ice Hawks on a change didn't have a point man there. Aldegar plays it forward to Lavoie. Lavoie takes a shot that hit the defender's leg, didn't get to the net cleanly, didn't get to the net at all, actually. The Eagles have it in the corner and are now at full strength. They play it around the boards. Ooh, Zang goes down. The Eagles come away with it. Wide on Aldegar. They take the shot. Kept from getting out in front. Aldegar has it in the corner. He goes hard off the board. That's going to come out of the zone. Just out of the zone. Speck embroiled with one of the Eagles. It's played now into the Ice Hawk zone offside.
Big first save.
Danduran makes a big first save here, brought into the top of the second period and getting his legs under him after playing a football game earlier today. And makes a save to keep us here at an uncomfortable but at a 4-goal deficit. Speck takes the draw, controls. Ice Hawks control. McCarthy lifts the pass into lifts the puck into the Ice Eagle zone. Now brought in offside. It came out and then brought back in with 11:53 left in the second period. Ice Hawks down by 4. Speck taking the draw. This is McCarthy, who plays it back to Aldegar. Aldegar lifts it through the center towards Speck. Speck collects it. Not a lot of room there. He plays it over to Zang. Zang now back to Aldegar, deep in the Ice Hawk zone. Aldegar tried to hit Dobbs with a pass, but that was a little bit out of his reach. Eagles come back with it, played into the middle. It's shot from outside the circle. Cleared of the zone by McCarthy. Eagles will pick it up at their blue line and start again from there. 11:24 left in the second period. Eagles have it in the neutral zone. They skate from one side to the other, but Speck doesn't let them get through cleanly. He keeps them from entering the Ice Hawk zone. Eagles start again, this time lifting it towards Danduran. Danduran collects it in the trapper and holds it for a face-off.
He shouldn't have been yelling at us.
All right, discretion perhaps the better part of valor there, and Danduran holds the puck and will take the face-off here to his right. This is Ginstey setting up to take the draw with Bond and Van Yzerman up front and Kona and Hammond on defense. Played back into the corner to Hammond. Hammond controls there, pushes it behind Danduran to Ginstey, who pushes it into the corner to Kona. That doesn't get past the Eagles man at the hash marks. Eagles play it back into the corner. Now dump for another man. They play it towards the net. Coming out in front. That backhand shot never made it to the net. Off to the side. This is Ginstey, who takes a bump. That puck comes free, but Ginstey gets up off the ice and collects it and tries to skate it out now. High slot. They're going wide of the dot. That shot high over the net off of Ancona's sticks. Eagles pick it up in the corner. Hammond puts pressure on his man. That puck comes free, and but unfortunately not cleared. Eagles have it to their point man. Top of the circle, dot high. Hard shot on Danduran, who collects it right in the crest. Might have given that Black Hawk a black eye there. The shot came right, poked him right in the stomach. held for a draw with 10:21 left in the second period. IceHawks down by 4. All the goals came in the first period. This is Domzalski setting up to take the draw. Aldegary and Ducharme on defense. Lavoie and Delamore up front. Domzalski wins that one cleanly. Ducharme plays it off the boards, but the Eagles were there. They now play it behind the net to Danduran. It's in the corner. Their plans interrupted by Aldegary, who's now tied up in the corner with the Eagles. Domzalski comes in to support. Eagles come away with it from the point. That shot 31 feet wide. Ducharme collects it in the corner. Now plays it off the backboard to Aldegary. Ooh, that pass hit a skate and was redirected past Delamora. Eagles pick it up at their blue line. Their pass through the neutral zone doesn't make their man cleanly. Delamora comes away with it. He's going to skate behind Danduran. Plays it off the boards, around the boards, but the Eagles defender drops in and pokes it past it back into the corner. This is Aldegary and Domzalski back there. That puck comes free. Domzalski plays it off the boards to Delamora. He's embroiled in a battle. The Eagles come away with it. Aldegary's going to get called for a trip here. Eagles have it. It's a delayed call. Ducharme now ties his man up and touches the puck. And IceHawks will be going here on a penalty kill. Aldegary being called for trip. With 9:15 left in the second period, Eagles have made good on their first power play earlier in the game. They'll be looking to go up by another one here as the IceHawks fight this penalty kill. Personnel to fight this penalty kill. We're starting with Bond taking the draw. He wins that pack. Ooh, and now it's played back to the Eagles point man. He go cross ice. Shot wide of the goal. Ooh, down low from an acute angle. That puck hit Ancona's stick and popped over the net. Eagles recover in the corner, play it back to their point man. Zhang and Ancona on defense. Van Ederson and Bond up front. That's gone D to D. That shot. It's a loose puck. And played between his legs. That got under Danduran. That was a loose puck there, and he just created enough room to get a stick on it and popped it through. And it didn't take the Eagles long to make the IceHawks pay for that indiscretion. With 8:51 left in the second period, IceHawks now down by 5. 2 of those coming on the Eagles penalty power play. Speck taking the draw. Eagles control. Play it back to their men on the line. They go cross ice and now go through the middle and play it back to their defense. Eagles in their own zone, playing a bit of keep away. Now they come through the neutral zone. Ancona gets in the way of their plans, but they'll pick it up at their blue line and start again. They go wide. That gets by their man. Zhang stumbles. The Eagles come away with it. They play it out in front. Dobbs is there to pick up the loose puck. Ooh, he lost the puck in the zone, and the Eagles come away with it. Still in the IceHawks zone. They play it behind the net. Speck gets in the way of their plans and plays it up to McCarthy. McCarthy off the sideboard, unable to clear. The Eagles have it in the IceHawks zone. They go wide. Ooh, redirected in front, but wide. Ancona pressed up against the boards. Now it's tied up by Ancona and an Eagle down behind the net. They try to make it out front, but Zhang gets in the way. The puck ends up in the corner. Dobbs is there. He dumps it to Speck behind the net, and Speck lifts a pass towards McCarthy. That gets out of the zone, but McCarthy took a hit for it, and now it's come back into the Eagle zone. McCarthy on the forecheck. Slows his man down, but there's another Eagle to pick it up. They go get it past Zhang. Dobbs on the back check, pokes it free of the Eagle stick. That hard shot from the high slot. Big save by Danduran, and Dobbs now clears the zone. Ooh, it's McCarthy. Is he down? He's down low. He's get through. Oh, there's a loose puck, but there was a gap before Speck could get his stick on it, and the Eagles clear it. This is Bond in the neutral zone. He goes wide on one man. Ooh, he passed it up to McCarthy, but McCarthy was going for a change. Speck picks it up, pokes it free to Bond. Bond now at the dot, down low. Ooh, he looked to go across to Hammond, but there was no shot from Hammond. That puck didn't get there cleanly. Eagles now recover and play it off the sideboard to the line. That kept in. No, not kept in. Aldegary poked it past in, offside. 6:49 left in the second. Ice Hawks down by a monumental 5-goal gap. This face-off just outside the Eagles' zone. Ginsty taking the draw. Hammond and Aldegary on the points. It's Van Nittersum and Bond up front with Ginsty. That's controlled by the Ice Hawks. Van Nittersum in there. Plays it behind the net. Eagles there. Release the puck from his grasp and send it the length of the ice. That's going to come back on an icing charge. With 6:34 left in the second period. Ginsty taking the draw. Ooh, this comes back to Hammond. He goes across to Aldegary. One-timer on net, steered aside by the goalie. Ginsty now embroiled in a battle with a couple of Eagles behind the net. The Eagles come away with it. Eagles play it off the sideboard. Hammond keeps it from getting out of the zone, but he takes a bump to pay for his play there. Eagles now return behind their goalie and try to advance a front from there. Van Ittersum on the forecheck slows their progress down. Bond on the forecheck slows their progress down. Van Ittersum comes away with the puck in the corner, but the Eagles steal it from him there. And now look just, oh, that pass comes out to Ginsty, a shot down low, but the goalie made a nice save. An errant pass got to Ginsty with not a whole lot of room to move. He had enough room to take a shot, but maybe not to pick the shot he wanted to take. 5:50 left in the second. Ice Hawks down by 5, but in the last few moments have had a couple of scoring chances. Here's hoping the tide turns. Domzowski takes the draw, controlled, plays it across, kept in by Ancona. He plays it towards the net, but it doesn't get there. Redirected wide by the Eagles defender. Ooh, that comes out on a forechecking effort by Lavoie and Delamora. It comes to Ducharme, who plays it to Ancona, who plays it into the corner. It's returned back towards the point, but Domzowski collects it there and plays it behind the net around the boards. Its path is helped beyond around the rest of the boards. Now the Eagles have an odd man rush. It's 2 on Ancona. They come in deep. That shot wide of the goal hit the mesh here. We thought it might have gone in, but it was wide of the goal. Ducharme now embroiled in a battle with the Eagles. Domzowski lays a hit, frees the puck, and the Eagles come away with it. They circle down low. Ducharme pushes their man behind the net. They're looking to set up a play from there. Ducharme bumps the man and then frees the puck. Domzowski collects the puck, avoids a check, and now plays it up to Delamora, who pokes it beyond the defender. Lavoie on the chase, but the Eagle defender will pick it up, and they start from their goal line. It comes around to Ancona. He doesn't have a lot of time, though. He sends it towards the net, just through the goal mouth. That's Ducharme from an acute angle. It's played back. Speck at the point now sends it towards the net. Ooh, it's out in front, but there's no one there to collect it. That puck comes out of the zone, and Ancona collects it at the Ice Sox blue line. He skates it all the way back to the face-off circles, plays it over to Speck, who plays it back to Ancona behind Danduran. Now back to Speck. Speck lifts a clearing pass towards the line, but it doesn't get out. Ducharme comes in for support. There's a couple of Eagles there. That puck is played behind the net where Ancona collects it. 4 minutes left in the second period. Ancona to Dobbs. Dobbs in the neutral zone to McCarthy. McCarthy plays it past the defender around the net. Speck will be the first one there. He doesn't have a lot of time. He plays it back towards Dobbs. Dobbs plays it to the middle, but the Eagles are there. They come through the neutral zone. Coming in on Zhang. Zhang slows them down. They stop and play it deep into the Ice Hawks zone. Aldegary's there. He doesn't have a lot of time. Makes a move to find a bit of time. Now he lifts the pass to Dobbs. Hit Dobbs in the shoulder. Somehow Dobbs comes away with it and plays it to McCarthy. McCarthy lifts a shot from the red line all the way onto the goalie. Goalie made a save, and the Eagles start from there. Bond comes in, hits his man, slows him down, but the Eagles still have it. They make a move on Aldegary. That shot's hurried by Zhang. Danduran made the save. Now the Eagles have it behind the net. Ooh, it comes through the right in the slot. Aldegary clears it to the side where Bond will pick it up. Ooh, Bond takes a slash, takes another one, but he keeps skating. We tried to make it around the defender, but the puck was sent to the corner. Comes back to Aldegary. Ooh, he had his stick lifted as he went to shoot. That puck is sent towards the net, not on goal. The Eagles played into the corner to safety. Now the Eagles play it through the middle. They're coming in on Aldegary. Zang's hurrying on the back check. Aldegary slows his man down. Whoa! That puck got past Dan Duran's stick just wide of the goal. Out in front, and it's on the goal line. It was not in. You can't trust them.
It's on him. It's on camera. No goal. On camera. Replay. No goal.
Differing opinions on where the puck ended up, but the refs making the final determination here. With 2:38 left in the second, Eagles almost go up by 6 on a scoring chance that seemed to materialize from almost nothing there. But with that, we have a face-off to Dan Duran's left. Domzalski taking the draw. Controlled by Domzalski. It hit the ref's skate, comes out in front. Dan Duran makes a big save. That puck goes to the side for safety. Delamora plays it back behind the net where Domzalski. Domzalski takes a bump, still embroiled in a battle. Dan Duran pokes it further behind the net. Eagles come away with it out in front. I don't know if I think there was one shot on net, but now it's been pushed to safety. Eagles have it there, though. It's not too safe. Lavoie in a battle. Puck's still in the IceHogs zone. Ancona goes cross ice to Hammond. Hammond behind Dan Duran back to Ancona. Ancona goes around the boards to Hammond. That got past him, but it got to Delamora. Delamora forced a retreat. Plays it off the backboard to Ancona. Ancona clears the zone. This will come back on an icing charge with 1:49 left in the second. And the IceHogs still down by 5. 2 of those goals on power play efforts by the Eagles. This face-off will be deep in the IceHog zone. Looks like Aldegary and Ancona, or Aldegary and Ducharme on defense, and Speck, McCarthy, and Dobbs up front. Speck wins that back. Aldegary will be the first one there. He plays it behind Dan Duran around the boards towards Dobbs. Dobbs has it coming together with the Eagles forward. Eagles come away with it. From the top of the circle, that shot on net, Dan Duran saw it the whole way and collects it in the trapper with 1:36 seconds left in the second period. Speck taking the draw again. He plays it over to Ducharme. Ducharme lifts it towards the line, but not out. Kept in by the Eagles. Eagles come away down low, down low. They play it out towards the front. Dan Duran makes the initial save, and Aldegary pushes it to safety. Speck lifts it towards the line. Kept in. Shot on goal. Steered aside by Dan Duran. Specs has it. Ooh, played along the goal line. Eagles pick it up there. There's a couple of guys on the ice and a loose puck. Aldegary comes away with it. He's skating out with it. Plays it through the middle beyond McCarthy's grasp. The Eagles collect it and play it back in. Ducharme slows their progress up, and the puck is free for McCarthy to take, but he's not able to make a whole lot with it. Eagles recover at the line. They play it forward, and McCarthy comes away with it again. McCarthy plays it into the Eagles zone, but the Eagles now control from behind their goalie. Less than a minute left in the second period. Eagles play it towards the line, kept in by Ducharme, but the Eagles have a little bit of space here now to set up a play to get it out. That pass missed their target, but they do have the wherewithal to get it out. They go cross ice, coming in on Ducharme. They drop it back for their man. Speck on the back check. Ooh, Dobbs missed a check, and Eagles have it in the zone. And this is Ducharme. His clearing pass doesn't make it past the line. They try to make a move on Aldegary. That trailing foot got enough of the puck to slow them down. Now McCarthy plays it out of the zone towards the Eagles net, and the Eagles start from there. That's how the second period will end, with the Eagles getting 1 on a power play in that second to increase the margin from 4 till 5. Presenting a daunting task for the IceHogs here as we enter the third period. All right, so IceHogs with a 5-goal hill to climb here as they enter the third period. Ginsty will take this draw. He's got Van Ittersum and Bond with him up front. Zang and Ancona on defense. Dan Duran takes his place between the pipes here to start the third. Eagles control off the draw and skated into the IceHog zone. They don't get much past the line. Ginsty comes away with the puck. He plays it through the center but the Ice Hawks collect it there. Shot from just inside the line goes wide. Now it's played up against the boards. The Ice Hawks play it to their man. That shot blocked by Zhang. It's still loose down low. I think Van Edersum comes away with it. He makes a move inside. He's got a bit of room to skate. This is Van Edersum. Van Edersum goes wide on his man. Still has the puck. Moves inside now. Takes a shot on net and controlled by the Eagles goaltender. Van Edersum skated it through the neutral zone, got himself a scoring chance from the top of the circle, but the goalie was able to control that in the trapper. This face-off will be deep in the Eagles zone. 14:21 left in the game. Ice Hawks down by 5. Dom Zalski sets up to take the draw with Delamora and Lavoie with him up front. Hammond and Aldegary on the points. Eagles come away with it. They play it into the neutral zone. Ooh. The Eagles still have it. Played towards the center. Aldegary pushes that to safety. Plays it now up the sideboards to where Dom Zalski lifts it. Comes out in front to Hammond, who clears the zone. Eagles will recover at their own blue line and start from there. They go left wing. Hammond interrupted their plan, slows them down, but they still have the puck. They skated into the zone. They get past Aldegary. A shot from an acute angle. That was either a save or it hit the post, but Ice Hawks come away with it. Aldegary played a pass towards Delamora, but that was past him, and it goes the length of the ice. Eagles recover in their own zone. Kept in the zone by Aldegary. That shot wide of the goal. Eagles now play it around the boards. Hammond's there. Kept in by Dom Zalski. He plays it deep into the Eagles zone. Eagles go behind their net around the boards. That's going to be picked up by their winger, who's now skating in on Aldegary's side. That shot from outside the circle steered aside by Danderand. The Eagles keep it in. They play it behind the net. Aldegary will recover behind Danderand. Ooh, and he has a miscue. Eagles come away with it. They play it towards the man in the center, now in the corner. Hammond plays it to safety. This is Lavoie. Lavoie hits Delamora with a pass. Delamora down his off wing, skates it into the Eagles zone. Leaves it for Dom Zalski, but the Eagles come away with it. Eagles play it into the Ice Hawks, or into the neutral zone. Ducharme slows them down, but they recover and head in towards Danderand. Shot collected by Danderand on the trapper. I think that was from about the high slot. But Danderand found that and holds it for a draw. 12:39 left in the game. Face-off will be deep in the Ice Hawk zone. Speck setting up to take the draw. He wins it back. But the Eagles collect it momentarily. Then Speck puts it around the boards towards McCarthy. McCarthy plays it through the center. Speck calls for it, picks it up, but he's got a pack of Eagles around him. Good gracious. Eagles slow him down. They play it into the neutral zone where Ducharme picks it up and plays it across ice to McCarthy. McCarthy plays it into the Eagles zone. Speck puts the body on his man. Eagles have it in the corner. They play it through, kept in by Ducharme, but and now pushed into the depths of the Eagles zone by Ducharme. Speck runs into his man. McCarthy on the forecheck comes with battles in the corner with the Eagles defender. Speck comes in for support, but the Eagles come away with it. They play it behind the net. Ducharme's there. He's going to force the Eagles to return. That puck played off the boards. Ducharme's down low, though. The puck's behind everybody, but the Eagles defender finds it and starts a rush from there. That pass beyond the Eagle forward. Dobbs got a stick on it, played it back into the Eagle zone. Eagles go cross ice. Speck on the forecheck. They get it into the neutral zone. Their pass intercepted by Dobbs. Now this is Ducharme. He makes a move and goes wide and lifts the puck deep into the Eagles territory. Ice Hawks on a full change. Eagles now from behind their net start a rush into the neutral zone. Ginsty on the forecheck. They play it forward. Ancona gets in the way of their plans and plays it off the sideboard. Van Edersum on the forecheck with Ancona, loosen the puck only slightly. Now this is Ginsty who has it deep in the who has it stolen from him deep in the Ice Hawk zone. Eagles have it in the corner. They play it back behind the net. Ginsty gets in the way of their plans. Now in a battle with a couple of Eagles. That puck comes free in the corner, bounces towards the center of the face-off circle. Eagles have it down low. They're going to skate behind Danderand and look to make a pass to their point man in the center. He goes off the sideboards to his man in the corner. Zhang's there, Ginsty's there. Ginsty plays it forward to Bond. Bond through the center to Van Ittersum. Van Ittersum gets it towards Ginsty, but it was behind him, and the Eagles come away with it. Bond is there, Van Ittersum's there. The Eagles come away with it. They play it deep into the Ice Hawk zone. Ancona gets there first. Under pressure, though. He looks to clear the zone. That puck batted out of the air and played back in by the Eagles defender. Zhang is pressed up against the boards. The Eagles have it there. They look to play it towards the center. That shot towards the net, but wide behind the net. Eagles recover in the corner. Now played off the sideboards by Ancona, but kept in by the point man. That shot hit a stick and went wide of the goal. Eagles pick it up in the corner. That shot from outside the circle, saved by Dan Duran and steered into the corner. This is Ginsty. Ginsty makes a move inside, has a bit of room to skate. Ginsty skating through the neutral zone. Skates wide to the left side, leaves it for Van Ittersum, who sends it towards the net. The defender got a glove on that, and the Eagles now start from in front of their goalie. They play it past their man into the Ice Hawk zone. Aldegary's there. Ooh, he had the puck stolen from him. The Eagles move it inside, and Hammond on the back check collects that puck before it got really dangerous. This is Domzowski going wide on the left side. He plays it towards the net, steered aside by the goalie just beyond Delamora's reach. Kept in by him, and he pushes it into the corner and takes a couple of bumps. The puck's free. Domzowski collects it there. He fights off a check, lays it out in front. This is Delamora. That high shot didn't make it past the defender. Eagles collected at the side of their net, skated behind, and now start a rush. That puck kept in by Delamora. Then now on a second attempt, the Eagles get it out. This is Aldegary. He plays it back into the Eagles zone. It's going to slide around behind the goalie with 8:41 left in the third. Eagles from behind their goaltender, enjoying a 5-goal lead. Aldegary comes in and hits his man. That puck comes free. Lavoie has it. Leaves it for Delamora. Delamora now down the left side. He skates it into the Eagles zone, plays it around the net. Ducharme is there. It comes to Ducharme. Now it's played back to Aldegary. Shot towards the net, doesn't make it there. Hits a defender. Now it's in the corner. From there, the Eagles play it around the boards. That's going to come out now. And the defense on a change. It's Ducharme and Ancona, and comes out. Even that shot, or that pass played towards the net, but outside the reach or beyond the reach of the defender. Ooh, that pass not handled clearly by McCarthy, picked up by the Eagles, and the scoring chance ensued. Saved by Dan Duran, though. Now played behind Dan Duran into the corner. This is Doms. Ooh, he comes together with the Eagles forward, or maybe defender, but the Eagles player, and looks like there's a call made here. Dobbs is going for a penalty. And there's an Eagle going for a penalty as well. Looks like Dobbs has got 2 and a 10. And my guess is the Eagle is sitting for the retaliatory hit on Dobbs after the fact, as my guess. But, well,
left in third period.
There's another Eagle heading toward the box, but I'm not sure that. Yeah, it looks like they're offsetting penalties. So 2 and a 10 for Dobbs, and I think the Eagles will just have the 2-minute call here. Their man who got hit is leaving the ice with his coach for some care. This face-off will be deep in the Ice Hawk zone. 7:42 left in the period. That's one back by Speck into the corner, but collected by the Eagles there. Ancona plays it off the boards out of the zone. Van Ittersum on the forecheck, forces the Eagles to play it back in. This is Ancona, goes to McCarthy, back to Ancona, back to McCarthy. Eagles strip it from him and play it out of the zone. McCarthy recovers there, plays it to Ducharme. Ducharme to Speck. Speck plays it into the zone. 7:26 left in the game. Eagles recover in their corner. Van Ittersum on the forecheck. Eagles play it to the corner. Ducharme on the pinch. Forces the rethink by the Eagles. This is Van Ittersum with the puck behind the net. He tries to do the wraparound. No good there. Eagles come away with it. Play it off the sideboard, where Ducharme runs into their man, but that puck is played forward. They're coming in on Ancona. They go wide. Now play it to the center, but they don't make it very far. It's in Ducharme's feet, now up against the backboard. Ducharme lifts it off the sideboard towards McCarthy, kept in by the Eagles defender and played back in behind the goal line. Speck pokes it into the corner for safety, now plays it up the sideboard, but the defender will pick it up there. He tries a shot, but Ducharme got a stick on it and it was redirected wide. They play it around the corner to their man at the point. That shot from the slot, a weak shot on net, but on net all the same and held by Dan Duran with 6:26 left in the game. This face-off will be to Dan Duran's left, deep in the IceHogs zone. Tail of the tape so far, 4 goals in the first period, 1 penalty power play goal, and then the Eagles, all by the Eagles, and then they built upon that in the second period with another power play goal. IceHogs having a bit of trouble to clear. Eagles have it. They play it down to their man down low. He tried to play it out front, but Ginstys comes away with it. Skating through the neutral zone. He plays it up to Bond. Oh, that was in the feet and slowed the IceHogs' progress down. Hammond picks it up and now pushing it forward. Gets it into the Eagles zone. Eagles play it behind their net. This is Delamore on the forecheck, but the Eagles play it past him and now get it past Zhang and have a rush here on Hammond. That's Bond on the back check, slowing them down, allowing Hammond to control the puck from there. He hits Delamore. Delamore under pressure, still has the puck though. Plays it now off the boards into the Eagles zone. And that's icing, I believe. No, there's a penalty called. So the ice, that's a cross-checking penalty on the Eagles. So with 5:33 left in the game, Eagles will enjoy a power play here. IceHogs will enjoy a power play, I'm sorry, as the Eagles go on a penalty kill. Looks like Dom Zalski, Speck, and Van Ittersson will be our men up front. Aldegary and Ancona on defense. Dom Zalski setting up to take the draw. That's one back. This is Speck. Speck. Ooh, a dangerous shot just wide of the goal. Poke now back to Van Ittersson, who picks it up at the circle. Van Ittersson takes a bump. The puck comes free. Ancona plays it to Aldegary. Aldegary goes back. He plays it into the depths of the Eagles zone. It comes back to Ancona. He goes across to Aldegary. Aldegary forced to play with it. Gets a shot on net, but the goalie collected it in the up against the crest and held it for a draw. Shot from the point, but not really a scoring chance. Nothing too dangerous. The goalie collected it completely in control. IceHogs will try again from deep in the Eagles zone. Domzowski taking the draw again. Same personnel. He wins it back to Speck. Speck leaves it for Aldegary. Ooh, that pass back to Speck, but it got through him. And clearing pass lifted high over Aldegary. Ancona forced to pick it up at the Eagles blue line. It's played over to Speck, who skates it into the Eagles zone. Now back to Domzowski. Domzowski goes wide to Aldegary, but he didn't have a whole lot of time. The Eagles clear it. And it gets back to Ancona in the IceHogs zone. He's forced to circle back and starts to stretch those legs, skating into the neutral zone. He stops again, reverses, and plays it across to Aldegary, who pushes it to Speck. Speck goes wide into the corner, curling now. He needs some help. The Eagles come away with it. They play it off the sideboard towards Aldegary. That got past him, and now the Eagles are coming in on Ancona. They go wide, run into Dan Durand, and the play is called dead. Presumably because the net was knocked off the moorings. That's why it was called dead. Well, the moorings, you know what I mean. So yeah, hard play by the Eagles forward to the drive to the net, and had it coming together with Dan Durand. Bumped the net off its moorings, causing a stoppage of play with 4:04 left in the game and 31 seconds in this IceHogs power play. Ginsty taking the draw. controlled by the Ice Hawks. This is Zhang, who goes cross ice to Bond. That pass kind of short hopped on Bond and got past him. The Eagles now play it forward. It ends up getting back to Zhang, who plays it off the boards to Bond. Ginsty comes away with it. He's got two Eagles to meet. Plays it just wide of the net. Now he plays it out in front. Zhang sends it towards the net. It never got there, though. Intercepted before it got to the goal by the Eagles defender. Eagles have it behind their net, and their penalty has expired. They are now at full strength, and in the process of potentially setting up an odd man rush, Ducharme plays the puck off of the Eagles' stick deep into the zone, where they play it around back behind the net, where their point man sends it back into the corner. They have it in the corner now, played toward the center, but that's Ducharme who keeps them from doing what they wanted to do. That puck now played into the corner. Played around the boards to McCarthy, who plays it off the boards but not out. Played back in by the Eagles defender. Eagles have it at the dot. They make a move. Ooh, and down low, a scoring chance, and Danduran collects that one up against the crest and holds it for a face-off with 2:48 left in the game. Eagles looking dangerous down low, but Danduran makes the save. Ice Hawks make a change. Domzalski setting up to take the draw. Delamora and Lavoie with them up front. And Kona and Hammond on defense. This is Hammond. Ooh, that pass hit a stick and rises high towards Delamora, but just out of his reach. Now it's up against the sideboard. Delamora comes away with it, plays it into the Eagles zone. Eagles return the favor, sending it up off the glass, high off the glass, and into the Ice Hawks zone. Ancona slows them down. They skate it into the corner. Ancona and Domzalski in the corner now. They have a meeting with the Eagles there. Puck comes free, ends up behind Danduran, where Hammond plays it towards. Ooh, that shot! Hammond played it towards his winger, but it got past him, and the Eagles defender collected it and sent a shot on net, where Danduran collected that and held it for a face-off. 2:08 left in the game. Ice Hawks down by 5. Few shots on net, but nothing really too testy for this Eagles goalie. Eagles control off the draw, play it from the point, in around the corner and behind the net. Collected there by Ducharme. He played it up towards McCarthy, but it never got there. Ooh, this is McCarthy now, not able to clear. Eagles with it down low. They go out in front, across the goal mouth. Danduran made a save, and it was steered across the goal mouth into the corner. That's Ducharme, played it behind the net to Speck. Speck off the sideboard, but not out. Shot towards the net, cleared aside by Hammond before it got to the net. Comes back to the Eagles defender. Ooh, that puck misplayed by Aldegary. Now still not cleared. Played towards the center net. Ooh, now out in front. Nope, behind. Aldegary takes it behind the net, skates it into the corner, but no time there to do anything clever. Eagles come away with it, pushing it towards the net. Still loose down low. Eagles have it. Ooh, hard shot. Danduran makes a save. Specs takes a swing at it towards the point, but not out. Shot steered aside by Speck and Ducharme on a tag team. Now behind the net, Specs sent to the ice. Ducharme comes in, hits his man. Under a minute left in this game. The Eagles not allowing the Ice Hawks to come away with it. They go across. I don't know if that was a save, but it was a scoring chance, and it ended up at least wide. This is Van Ederson, who now plays it through the neutral zone, trying to give his team a chance to change. It's not going to go the length of the ice. Icing waved off. The Ice Hawks make a change, and the Eagles start from behind their net with 38 seconds left in the game. They go down the right wing. Now cross ice towards the left wing, but that pass was intercepted by Ginsty or Bond. It's played now to Bond. He makes a move on one guy, sends it towards the net. On net, steered aside by the goalie. Delamora lifts a backhand just wide. It's in the corner, 19 seconds. Ooh, Ginsty takes a hit across the face mask. And the Eagles clear. This is... Bond skates it into the Ice Hawks zone. Delamora picks it up there, finishes the job. And play is called on a penalty, I believe, maybe a tripping call, but the Eagles are going to go a man down here with 2 seconds left. This face-off is the Ref encourages the scorekeeper to run the clock for those last 2 seconds. Nothing good was going to come of it. So with that, the Ice Hawks go down 5-0, unable to solve the mystery of the Eagles goaltender. And with that, we'll say our goodnight.